course. So, I mean, guidance is in the hand of God. We should seek that. And if the concept is clear to you that Allah is the only true God, Jesus Christ is the messenger of God, that means your belief is a Muslim belief, because Muslim believe Jesus Christ is a messenger of God, just like Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a messenger of God, right? So you believe those? Yeah, you believe him? So you don't believe him God, right? So you believe him as a messenger of God, right? So if you believe Allah is the only true God, Jesus Christ and Muhammad is a messenger of God, that means your belief is a Muslim. What all you need to do is to take the step to become a Muslim by saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, that I testify there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and I testify Muhammad is the last and final messenger of God. So you have to verbalize this statement by saying Allah is the only true God and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a messenger of God. Then you become a Muslim. Then you will be like one of us, and you need to pray 5 daily prayers.
So if you have like loads of sins and stuff, like how do you get rid of that and like?
Very simple. So whoever become Muslim, all the past sin will be forgiven. So all the sin you have committed, and you are probably thinking and you feel guilt of that sin, Allah said whoever comes back to Islam, his previous sins will be wiped out. Meaning you will start with a fresh account. Isn't it beautiful? Because Allah does not need to kill someone to forgive someone, right? So in Islam, everyone will be accountable for their own affairs. Allah said, "La Allah Ghafur Rahim," and Allah said, "La taziru waziratan wizra ukhra." That Allah will not be Allah will not transfer your sin, or Allah will not, you will be accountable for your own sin. So no one is dying for you, no one taking sin from you. You will be alone accountable to Allah. Because when we die, do we go with our family or do we go to grave alone? We go alone, right?
It's only you facing Allah.
Only
you.
So now, imagine if you go to the grave alone, then you should prepare your answer for yourself, because nobody is going with you.
So when you die, like what actually happens?
So when you die, in the grave you will be questioned, and in Islam we believe there will be a day of judgment where Allah will resurrect everyone, and Allah will ask question, and the first question He will ask about prayer. Salah in the day of judgment. But in the grave you will be also questioned. Allah will question about your faith. Allah will question about the Prophet. Allah will question about everything else you have done in this life. So nothing is hidden from Allah. We might thinking, oh, no one can see me, but Allah can see you, and He can see everything, and He appointed angels who is recording everything you are doing.
One from here,
one from here. So everything we are doing in our life has been recorded, and Allah will bring back on the day of judgment, and Allah will present it to you. Allah said, "Iqra kitabaka kafa bi nafsika al-yawma alayka hasiba." Look at the book. This is your deed. You will be alone seeing that, and now you will be satisfied, meaning you would not complain. This is what you have done. So Allah is watching. The discussion that we are having, Allah is watching. Angels are recording it. So this is a serious message, and it has a serious call about we have paradise and hellfire. And Allah placed heaven for good people, those who believe and do good works. And Allah created hell for disbeliever and the one who constantly reject, the one who is criminal, the one who is murderer. So Allah created heaven and hell for good and bad. Right? Very simple. Imagine if someone prayed all his life and he was charitable to everyone. He should not be sleeping with the criminals, should he? He should be treated. So that's why Allah said Allah is the justice. He will do justice according. So in Islam, Allah tells us The greatest justice anyone can do to himself or herself is to accept Allah as the maker. Accept Allah is your maker, it is your Lord. Because when we die, no one will help you. No one will help you. Who can help me? Alone my maker. Because if I follow him now, I can get help from him at that time. But if I reject him now, how can I accept his mercy? Accept his mercy that will come to me. So it's very important as a young person like yourself. Look, we think, oh, we're gonna live for forever. Is it actually true? No. Our life is limited, it's shorted. Right? What happened to COVID a few years back? We have seen many people passed away. They were thinking they probably live for another 50 years. Now what happened to them?
Really?
If you visit any hospital, some of the patients already received a notice that you will be living for 2 weeks. Right? So, I mean, the life that we've been given, we may enjoy it. Of course, we can enjoy it in a way that God be pleased with. So Allah is not saying, okay, completely divorced from the worldly fun. No. In Islam, we have our code of way of enjoying things, helping one another. We have a healthy living life in Islamic Sharia, Islamic way of life. Muslim, 2 billion people are Muslim. Yeah, you can see the brotherhood and sisterhood amongst in Islam. It does not need to have alcohol. It does not need to have clubbing and pubbing, right? But you have healthy environment within the family. Islam encourages to have a family bonding, have close connection with the family members, close connection with the neighbors. Yeah, it tells you all the good things that will, bring harmony to the society. It doesn't give you any prescription that will destroy the society. Look at the current society. Society is breaking. Why? Because the law that governing to the society, these are earthly law, not heavenly law. Only heavenly law can bring the solution. Where do we heavenly law? Where do we get heavenly law from? From the Quran, from the God book, from the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah revealed this information so that it can bring justice, mercy, happiness, tranquility within the society. The West is big time missing Islam. If they accepted Islam, this society would be much better morally. We have moral problems in the society. People have trust issue. Right? We have issue with alcohol. We have issue with gambling. We should issue with single parents. Why all this problem? Because we have a faulty standard. If it is governed by Islamic principle, you would not be seeing that. So look, end of the day, Allah will ask individually. Since you believe in Allah, since you believe in Jesus Christ as a messenger of God, since you believe Muhammad is a messenger of God, do you want to accept Islam? Do you want to do it now?
No.
It's very simple. All you have to do.
Does she have to wear hijab after them? Because there's so many Muslims they don't wear hijab.
No, but this is prescription from God to cover your beauty. Yeah. Allah said, tell us that Allah tell believing man and woman believing woman to cover their beauty, and believing men to lower their gaze. So it's not just hijab for you. We have also hijab, but our hijab is to lower our gaze, and your hijab is to lower your beauty and lower your gaze too. Cover your beauty. So Allah tells us in chapter 24, verse 30, 31, 2 verses together. Allah talks about the woman and the man and how they both should lower their gaze and how women should cover their beauty. This beauty is not for public. Islam tells us this beauty is for your family, for your husband, for your brother, for your sister. But it's only limited for, it's not for a public display. Right? So Allah said, I've given you clothes to cover is for adornment purpose and also for cover. But the greatest covering would be libasut taqwa, meaning the garment of fearfulness of God. Meaning, yes, I have the physical covering. At the same time, the inner covering means we are consciously mindful of Allah. That Allah is watching my every move. I have to be careful because I don't want to fill up my books with so many bad deeds where I won't be able to, answer on the day of judgment. I'll be in trouble. So we have to be mindful about Allah and mindful about the reality, because death can visit any time. People are dying that in the sleep.
Yeah, you could know.
Fully functioned guys, just going like this. And there are thousands,
people I know, they does like
exactly. So do you want to take the step?
I do.
Okay. So you'll have to repeat two things with me. Do you remember that two things?
You want to do
said,
it now?
I said, there is only one God who alone should be worshipped, and Muhammad is the final messenger of God. So if you repeat after me, you become officially Muslim.
I need some time to get into it and everything, but I will definitely come back.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, inshallah.
Yeah.
So take your time, but I would say do not leave it too late.
Yeah.
Because look, when you go to the grave, just like I said, you are not bringing your family to the grave. You are alone will be questioned. So there should not be any contention on making that decision. You should make your own decision for yourself, because your journey is alone for yourself. You will be accountable for yourself. So if you're thinking about, because my parents, what they will think, but your parents is not going to answer for you. So keep this in mind. At the same time, my sister, do not delay. Because look, Islam doesn't need us. We need Islam because we are in need. You see, because on the day of judgment, we don't want to stand up in front of God where I know that, I should have done something, but I forgot it. And I will tell, Allah, God, send me back. Allah will not send you back. So this is the chance, and we should not waste our chance. Anyway, it was a pleasure talking to you guys.
So much.
But don't delay. Don't delay too much. Make the decision as soon as you can, because you will feel that true independence when you submit to Allah, because you are free from the society, but only subjected to Allah. Allah is your maker, so He should guide you. Why should you listen to, human guidance? We should follow God's guidance. Anyway, pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Look after yourself.
Thanks so much.
Please make dua, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.